Chattooine this weekend. Amazing.
It was?
Yes,
we had a couple
was.
of little events to go to, nothing big.
Yes. Great weekend for Chattooine. I'm going to go let Jeff take over for the trivia and go from there.
Okay, I don't have any pens to hand out. Do we?
Oh.
I have my bag of pens.
Leave it to Ricky. He's the MacGyver of Chattooine.
I'm going to go ahead and...
The bag of holding.
All right, so today's trivia is X-Men, because we didn't catch back and all that stuff last month, so I didn't want to repeat it. So each question starts off with films or comics, just so there's no question on which universe we're talking about and all that stuff. So let me hand you this. Somebody this.
Jeff, I think they're ignoring you.
Okay, you're doing that? Okay. I'll do that. Thanks.
Can we start once we get it, Jeff?
Try to wait till I can kind of get it around everybody else.
Yes, I do.
Keep the face down, folks.
Well, face down doesn't help.
Well, don't start writing answers.
It does. I want to see something that says gay.
Okay. I can't do it by time I say it since I'm recording.
Can we start now, Jeff?
It's actually
Does everyone have a test and a pen?
Does everyone have a test and a pencil? Or writing a pencil?
Who needs a pen?
Is this like TCAP?
If it was like TCAS, you all would have to sit in perfect silence with
All
no
right,
cell
go
phones
ahead.
for 2 hours.
You have one?
Says the teacher.
Exactly. You have no idea how annoying that is.
I think it's kind of hard to do. Don't worry about it. I can't really do it because I'm recording you got lovely faces.
Yes. Remember, ties go to whoever turns it in first. It's like the quietest it's ever in here.
You got one right here.
That was quick.
Got it.
Thank you.
I know. It feels like a sauna.
You are.
No, it's, you know why it's hot in here? It's because I'm in here.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, there was a little debate earlier because they had choose a Batman and Superman. Just let her choose another.
You saw me last month. I was in and out because I had to help R2.
We know what you're going to take.
I can tell by the bottom of it.
Only Eric could recognize Batman's costume.
Yes.
I would bet money that there
Actually, I can't do this. I know all these.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
You mean to hold that so you can get yours out?
Man, everybody's turned them in.
And of course, I got this one.
Thank you.
Last one that I wanted to carry the poster forward. I think I get one.
It's not filled out, so don't worry. Say hi, James.
Hello, James.
Hello. How's life in London?
Cool, alright. It's all right. How are you?
Nah, just
All
all right.
You all right? All right.
No,
You all right?
yeah.
All right.
Can't complain.
All right.
You know us in the colonies, we're crazy.
Extreme close-up.
And that was our president going crazy.
Party on Wayne. Actually, I prefer party on Wayne. Party on Darth.
And since he don't need it anymore, you don't need it.
Alex, if you don't think the man will hurt you, you are severely mistaken.
Hey, the only one person that hurt me is Ray. The only person that hurt me is Ray.
I'm pretty sure it hurt you that most times.
I think this is going out here.
I might let you do it for a few minutes so I can rest my hands. Yeah, we're crazy. Hey, Wes, you gotta remember, Wes.
Working at Pepsi I've been here for a month and a half. You make it disgusting.
Where's George Lucas? No, it's like me and his wheels, but
I'm looking at maybe by years in. Congrats on the deal with, but if you just got a 6 about 9,500 brands they can do. It's a little bit underpowered compared to the normal one, but maybe it'll be my first bite, it'll be fine.
I would suggest not brand new for your first one because
I ain't gonna try to do it again in Orlando.
those who have
You have what? That's why.
Is everybody got
Has everyone turned in quiz? Beat down for a roll of paper.
Don't you mean forever hold your peace?
Okay, only the paper.
I'm having to rebuild mine right now.
Did you, is that what happened?
Yeah, I totaled it. It's 5 miles an hour each roll.
I told him it looks like
That's
Justin
no
Bieber.
Ricky, got a lot to go over.
Doing a whole 5?
Pay attention.
All right. So since our last meeting, we had a whole bunch of crap we did.
We did?
We did a Jungle Book. Thanks to you guys that came out for that.
Sorry, I could not lose
Then
my
we had our
loincloth.
Star Wars night at the Lookouts, which was really successful. That went like extremely well. They got close to selling out, but they still have not sold out one of our Star Wars nights. But they're looking if they're probably going to sell out for the superhero. So if you know anyone that wants to go to the superhero night, let them know to get tickets in advance because they probably will be gone. They've had to turn away hundreds of people every time that we've been there for superhero night. And that'll be on the 29th of July, just so everyone knows in advance. Then we have the North Georgia Autism Awareness Walk, and several of us went to that, and it was a blast. Although in Ringgold, it is not fun being Batman because there's zero shade, because it's under the trees. So I had to stand in the sun the whole time. But the other people that came with me were comfortable, so good for them. After that, we had the Dalton Comic Con. We went down there, we got a fan table and set up, met some really cool people, got a little bit more outreach for costumers in that area. We need some more people down in North Georgia because we do get requests for Dalton and places like that, and we don't really do them that often because it's a longer distance for us to travel. So if you know anyone that lives in North Georgia, anyone that lives like 404 or, you know, I know talk to your friends. Talk to your friends. You know, we would like to do things in Dalton and stuff without us having to travel like an hour to get down there. So if you know anyone, just send them our way and get them involved. But while we were there at the Dalton Comic Con, we made some contacts with some people that do podcasts that are interested in talking to some of our people. And also, the guy that ran it and put everything together is interested in us helping out next year with costume contests and things like that. Because even though they didn't really have a costuming element to the con, tons of people came in costume. and it was extremely popular. I know when I got there as Batman, I was stopped at the motorcycle convention for like 45 minutes before they would even let me inside the building, because like all the people were running up to me. So it would probably be really popular, and I think we'll probably have a lot of fun with that next year. After that,
Wow, Eric, didn't know you could move that fast.
sorry. Thanks, Eric.
He is Ghost Rider.
Yeah, as you can tell, I don't have much of a voice. My allergies are in overdrive.
No, he's the Joker. He's already got Batman's poison. Now
Yeah,
he just doesn't want to catch
exactly.
it.
Then we had Superhero Day at Krispy Kreme. We had a bunch of people that came out to that, and Chattanooga's own Dark Ghost even came. He's like a local real-life superhero that patrols the streets and helps people at night. So he came out and brought one of his sidekicks and hung out with us too. So that was kind of cool.
Well, there is a Chattanooga Ghost comic.
Yeah. So the two of them might actually start coming and doing charity events and stuff with us because they want to be more involved in the community. So that should be interesting. But they were like a lot of fun to hang out with. After that, we had the Cleveland Relay for Life. There were severe thunderstorms all day, so I was like the only one there. But it's because I have a costume that I don't care if it gets wet. And so I was pretty much the most popular person at the entire festival, which is awesome. And,
I wonder why.
You saved the little old lady from the rain.
during the thunderstorm, I saved a little old lady with a walker from getting rained on. I want to do something superhero-ish, at least that day. So that was awesome.
Well, it was a cake for the kids.
We
That's
also
Harley
had
Quinn dressed up.
We had FarleyCon that weekend. I wasn't able to make it to that. I don't know if anyone else was able to, but I heard that from a few people that went that it was a lot of fun. What's up?
We're going to turn down the gym.
Oh, cool.
They said mainly it's the doors now.
Then this past weekend, we had Civil War, and tons of you came out. It was a blast. The movie's really good. I had a lot of fun with everyone out here. And we also had Free Comic Book Day on Saturday, which was very busy. And there were lots of crazy things that happened with traffic and getting stuck places and all sorts of weirdness. But overall, I think everything went pretty well for Free Comic Book Day. Now, speaking of the movies, we need to, I know it's a lot of fun for all of us to go together to a movie, but we have to be very, very careful not to talk to each other too much, not to make too much noise, or be, make a ruckus or anything when we're seeing the movie, especially those of us who've already seen it, because some people got upset because a large crowd of our people were making rumblings during the film. And it was actually one of our people that was there, not just a regular customer, so it's not like anyone got mad at us and told the management of the theater or anything like that, but it was one of our own. And if it's one of our own thinking that people were a little rambunctious, then you were probably getting on other people's nerves too, so please just tone it down. You know,
Sorry, I got excited. I saw Spider-Man.
well, I can understand that.
It was Dwayne's fault.
I only came on Saturday.
Just everyone keep that in
It's
mind.
Mark's fault.
Everyone keep that in mind, be courteous, and think
Serious
about
love
the
out
other
here,
people
guys.
that are watching the movie. And I know no one did anything intentional, but when you have 20 people whispering, it becomes a distraction.
Please
So
just
keep
remember,
that in mind.
the theater is the movies are a privilege, not a right. So if we piss off the fans, if they start getting complaints about us, and we piss them off, movies go bye-bye. So just be,
And
think
it's-
about that when you're sitting there.
It's also kind of a tender time right now because they're between management.
Yeah, so we gotta.
Yeah, they're short two managers.
AMC bottom.
So the two managers that are working are having to work double shifts.
Luckily, they're on our
to get the
side.
place running. And they love us, and they're going to bat for us with the new people coming in, but we need to make sure that we take care of them too and treat everyone as respectfully as we possibly can.
Be on your best behavior.
Yes. Okay. that's all the stuff that happened last month. Now here's what's coming up.
Hey Ricky, you forgot the Star Wars stuff.
What?
That me and Cat.
Oh, that's right. We did I almost forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
No problem.
We also had a special last-minute request where a couple of us went over to the Graysville Elementary School, and it was a request that they made last minute, and I told them that we wouldn't be able to do it. And then the manager of the Walmart in Fort Oglethorpe said that he would donate $2,500 to a local charity in our name if we did it. So I went insane trying to find people, and luckily Joey over here and Alex, they came up and did it with me.
Which charity did we give to this time around?
Was it Make-A-Wish?
The Make-A-Wish Foundation will be getting the donation. So thank you two for being there and getting that done. Normally stuff doesn't get that hectic, but when it comes down to that much being donated to a charity, then I went ahead and just did everything I could to make it work. So thank you guys, I really appreciate it, and I'm sure that the Make-A-Wish Foundation does too.
Kids loved it.
Now coming up, we have this Saturday. We have two events. The people that live closer to Lafayette, we have Top Martial Arts grand opening. That's from 11 to 2 on Saturday, and we need probably 4 or 5 people there, if possible. It's not a really large place, so we don't need a whole bunch of folks there. But I would like to have at least a few people that are hanging out for their grand opening. And then we also have, in Fort Oglethorpe, Lowe's is having a community party from 10 to 12 that morning. And it's kind of like a festival where they have like free food and drinks and stuff for the community. And kids get to come and make crafts and stuff like that. So it'll also be a lot of fun for us. So both of those are happening Saturday. If you're interested in doing either of those, let us know so we can give you all the information to get you hooked up. Huh?
Do you have an event for those?
Yes, I do have an event for both of those already made. The next thing we have after that is the Chattanooga Relay for Life, which will be on the 21st, so it's in a couple of weeks. And it'll be from 12 to 7 over in Coolidge Park. We probably won't be there the whole time. We'll probably figure out like a block of time where we can go and hang out just for a little while to entertain the kids and stuff while they're walking around the park. And then following that, we have X-Men and Alice Through the Looking Glass all coming out on the weekend of the 27th. So Marvel costumes or Disney-related costumes or Alice in Wonderland-related costumes are fine for that. So
Would they do the same?
So, pardon?
Would they do the same? Disney.
Yeah. True.
Wow.
But you know what I mean. Something smart. And then following that, on Memorial Day, we have a special request that we've been asked to do on Memorial Day, and I'm going to let James talk about that. If you got a moment, James, where you at?
I'm right here holding this.
The camera.
So last month I told you guys about some contacts I had at Erlanger Children's Hospital and whatnot. Call the right people, pulled a few strings. They want us to come in on Memorial Day to Erlanger Children's Hospital. They decided Memorial Day, because most people are going to be off, it'd be easier for people to show up. They want us there about 8:30, 9 in the morning. They're going to give us a conference room, change, and we're going to go visit kids from 10 until noon, 1 o'clock-ish. Ballpark, 5 floors of the hospital, what have you. No themes, because they basically said every time they plan a princess theme, then they have all boys show up. And vice versa. So, family friendly, make it happen.
Just a mixture of different types of characters.
Yeah.
And this is gonna become a monthly thing too.
Yeah, they said they want us there once a month, continual basis. So.
Yeah, this will be our first time. It'll be like our trial run, see how things go, and then we'll try to figure out how we can work it into our schedules on like times that we don't have anything else going on. So if anyone could do that, please let me know, because this is something a lot of people have asked me to do and to make this happen. And almost a year I've been trying to do it, and there's always been complications. and this guy made it happen. So, sometimes all it takes is the right person to get in there and start talking to people. So thank you, James. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And let me see, what else? Following that, we have a teaching event that we've been asked to do down at the Calhoun Gordon Library to teach, to do pretty much some panels on costuming and things like that. If anyone's interested in doing that, we'll probably carpool down there because it is a little bit of a drive. But if anyone knows how to make stuff or wants to teach kids how to do something or just talk about your own personal experiences doing costuming and the pitfalls and the things to watch out for. And what to do
Just
to
attend the
successful.
panel? Can we just come and attend the panel? Like sit in the back and audit the panel?
If you're not too sure,
Get a few tricks, couple pianos.
Ricky, what age group?
I might do that.
anywhere from like around 10 years old up to teenagers.
What weekend is that?
So it's going to be a pretty big.
Ricky,
It's the June 4th.
Okay.
The weekend of June 4th. Yes, ma'am.
Are any of these exclusive to having a full costume? I don't have a full costume.
We can always use handlers.
Yeah.
agreed.
In the events, we can always use handlers. So if you're interested in just helping out,
So
we need help a lot.
Ricky, we know you need help, not that bad.
Great. Don't know. The last
That would be kinda
one
hard to-
didn't go very well.
Yeah.
Yes.
That would be kinda hard to costume.
No,
he said something about
Jason and Alice in Wonderland are on the same day.
Oh, okay.
Aha!
But yeah, we don't know about we don't know about Ninja Turtles or Ghostbusters. There didn't seem to be a lot of interest for either one of those. But hopefully, if lots of people want to do Ninja Turtles, if people have Ninja Turtles costumes,
Cowabunga.
we'll give it a try. But we'll have to make sure that we have at least a few people. We considered it. And then on June 10th, we have Warcraft.
Yes.
So that one should be a lot of fun too. We have a couple of people that have amazing World of Warcraft costumes.
Speaking of needing handlers, trust me, if there's a costume
Yes.
event that you need, that you think, hey, I want to handle, please do World of Warcraft, because
Yes.
if I'm imagining half of our
It's-
costumes event,
we're gonna-
lots of very big foam pieces, needing
Right.
somebody to stand behind them to make sure that they don't knock the little child over there.
That's fun.
But I've seen it happen. Little 5-year-old. I'm sorry.
Or to keep
Yeah, we've seen some accidents on this con.
And also to make sure the same little 5-year-old doesn't go, I'm going to pull this piece of foam and see what happens.
Now, there's a bunch of these I haven't made events for yet because I'm still in Facebook jail. Hopefully, I'll be able to do
Again?
this week. Yes, it happens every couple of weeks. So hopefully later this week I can make some of these events. But I wanted to just remind everyone about July 29th for Superhero Night at the Lookouts. Many people as we can have over there. It's going to be huge, and make sure you tell everyone to buy tickets in advance. Because getting them at the door is just a crapshoot, whether or not you'll be able to get them. And I think that's all the stuff I need to talk about. Did you have anything to talk about, Megan?
No, thank you to everyone that came over. I love you still. You guys are
Hey.
great. And our studio, I'm legally not allowed to say a ton about it right now, but we are putting in a studio in the library that will be visual, green screens and stuff, and also audio. And it's being designed by a 3-time Grammy nominated producer. So it's going to be legit, it's the real deal. And if anybody here, show of hands, is anybody either what's that word? Agro-commerce hemp fan? Hemp, throw it out there. If anybody here works with hemp as an ingredient, either in their costumes, as a fabric, or as an edible, or medicinal, or soap, or...
Can we just dance around the issue a little bit more?
But if anybody here is involved in the hemp movement, we are going to be having a hemp history day at the library, and we're looking for people in the display area to show off their talents. We're Tuesdays.
And we have droid news.
Yeah. So next Droid Day is the 22nd, and I tried something new, and I put it on Facebook this time. So we'll see if
I got your last
yeah.
one, but then I got the last one that said I've disassembled myself.
Yes.
So
So we're gonna
Droid like zzz, or droid like
beep,
Like R2D2.
R2D2, yeah.
I like how we have to differentiate it by sound.
You will be notified.
Yes, Alex.
I don't know if anybody's interested, but and if you guys want to take a long road trip next year, they have announced Celebration.
Is in
Star Wars.
Anaheim.
It's back in.
Anaheim.
It's back in Orlando next in 2017. It's going to be April 13th through the 16th at the Orange County, not California, Orange County, Florida Convention Center. And 3 hotels are already sold out. So if you want to get your rooms, go to StarWarsCelebration.com and get them now. And the tickets go on sale the 25th. So if you want to go, I'm just throwing it out there.
Anyone else have any?
We had some people test the Klingons one year.
After the lookouts came on, we were allowed to have weapons on superhero night.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. What?
At the lookouts came on, we were allowed to have fake weapons for the superhero night.
Yes, they're normally okay.
Okay.
If they tell us at the event something, then we'll change. But in the past, it's not ever been a big deal.
So have a backup in case you can't.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna do something where
Plastic
Have
bananas.
fruit, have plastic
Brad,
fruit.
just bring a
Right.
banana. Just bring a banana.
So like have a baseball bat as a backup if they tell you to not bring bananas. It's kind of like punishers. I don't think bananas would be. Yeah.
We had bananas and lobsters.
Okay. Anyone else? Tiffany.
On that note of keeping, we want to try to keep Ricky out of Facebook jail because he's back in it. So anytime you see an event request, please, please, please remember to either choose maybe, even if you know for a fact you cannot come. Please just choose maybe or ignore it completely instead of choosing no, because if you choose no, it will put this man in Facebook jail and not able to send out those events.
And it's please to make your all the costume selections that we've established. I shouldn't make mistakes.
So even if you know you cannot make it and it's your birthday or whatever, please just choose maybe or just ignore it.
If you absolutely need to tell us, please, if you're absolutely certain you can't hear me, go, click maybe and make a post. I won't actually be able to be here, and you know what? We will read that.
That's fine.
I spent an hour going through the post for like 2 months back. So yeah, trust me, I see them.
Yes, thank you, Chip.
You both see them. I know you see them too.
A two-way tie. Okay. Yeah, why not? Might as well.
I would like to tell our winners that they're lucky that I took over grading because I got 100% and I'm the only one.
She had the cheat sheet.
I actually, no, I did not. Thank you
I
very
tried to
much.
get her to take it beforehand.
Yeah, he tried. I was like, no, I want to take it with everyone else. Nice. So Chip and Joey are our winners. Chip turned busy in first, so I guess he'll get to take.
Yeah, Chip can go first then.
Box of goodies.
It's only because Mark's not here. I know, Mark. I know it's because you're not here. I got it.
So the questions that were missed the most, I think, are the 3 that Chip missed, which are how many times has Patrick Stewart played Charles Xavier on the big screen? Which the answer is 6. Which state in the U.S. is Rogue originally from in the comics? And the answer is Mississippi. Everybody
Except me this time. I got that one right.
And what Native American tribe is Forge from? Which I actually forgot to add that question. And that is Cheyenne. That's the only one I knew the answer of.
If anybody didn't get any Spider-Man holographics, there's a whole bunch of them. Take as many as you like. And that's it. Everybody have a great night.
Ricky,
Where's the food?
where's the food?
Where are we going?
All right. We just not already because it's X-Men 1, 2, 3.
Where's